you guys hit the sub button? You hit the sub button? Alright, thank you. Yo, what's up guys, Walker here, and today I'm going to be making you guys a relic tier list, and I'm going to be ranking these relics on two categories. One being how useful the ability or effect is of the relic, and two being how rare is it to get the relic, or like where does it drop. Anyways, enough yapping, let's just start the video. Starting off with the first relic we've ever got, and that's the Rain Spire. So honestly, the Rain Spire is kind of mid. Its ability just spawns rain in a certain area for 5 minutes, and I guess you can say that's kind of good for some Thundercall builds. Like maybe you can have Storm enchant and you'll do more damage when you're in the zone or something, but usually no one ever does that, and you have to have like a really specific build to even utilize like a Rain Spire in like a combat scenario, right? And secondly, it's a second ability. It I think it can spawn like fishing areas or like buff fishing spots or something. I'm not really sure about that, but honestly that doesn't seem that good either, because fishing is kind of mid too. So honestly, it's okay. I'm gonna be putting it in B tier because it's also easy to get. I think you can get it from Chaser, and like you can even get it from Chime. So yeah, B tier.
Light work, no reaction.
Okay, it's got a little kick. Oh.
Next up, we got Rain Spire Part 2, okay? We got the Void Spire. Everyone knows the Void Spire, you know, your entire screen goes black and white, you know something's about to go down. It spawns a Void Zone for 6 minutes when you use it. I don't think I really need to explain anything. Everyone knows what it does. It's really good. It has the same drop rate as the Rain Spire 2. You can also get a Void Spire from Chime of Conflict, Chaser, etc. So what makes it better than the Rain Spire is, one, it lasts longer, and two, its effect sends people to the depths when they die. So if you're in a gank and people keep coming back and you need to send them to the depths or something, you can pop a Void Spire and then you can grip them. But honestly, despite that, it doesn't really do anything else. I'm gonna put it in A tier because its effect is really strong, and it just like basically removes Corrupted Reaper from the game, because at that point, why would you get Corrupted Reaper if you have a Void Spire, right? Alright, now we got the Smith's Alloy. Now, in my opinion, I think the Smith's Alloy off the bat is an S tier relic, just because its ability to add stars to your weapon or re-roll the currently, like the quality, if it already has 3 stars, is like that powerful. And also, when you use a Smith's Alloy on a weapon, it does not soulbind it unless it's like enchanted. But I have like a friend who has like 30 of them, and I can like give him an item. Okay, I could give him one of my spears that are like 2-star, right? And he can just use a Smith's Alloy on it and then give it back to me, which I think is really good. I think the armor one, I don't think the armor one is able to do that, the armor Smith's Alloy. So because of that, I'm going to be putting the Smith's Alloy in A tier. They're kind of hard to get, especially if it's only 1 star you're adding. So you're going to need 3 if you're going to make something 3 stars. But it is really strong, and honestly, it's just going to go into A tier for that.
She said, "What do you look like? Send a pic." She about to think I'm cute as hell. Watch this.
Alright, next up, we got the Idol of Yunel. Honestly, I'm not really a big fan of this one. You can get belly rolls just from running layer 2, and getting an Idol of Yunel is honestly more time consuming and harder to get than just running layer 2, and you'll get some medallions, and you can also re-roll your bell there. I don't know, man. I guess, and all the other Yunel wishes aren't really that good. I mean, like, escape the depths for free. It's like, why would I want that? You know, just fight the Enforcer. But I mean, the drop rate it's better than the Smith's Alloy, okay? It's like, it says around 6% on the wiki if you fight the Ferryman. And I think the Ferryman gets multiple chests, so I think it counts for each chest, right? So that's 6% for each Ferryman chest. That's honestly pretty good odds to get an Idol of Yunel. So just because it's like common, I'm gonna be putting it in B tier, but its effects aren't that strong.
Bestie, love you. You are cute. Kitten, you are handsome.
Alright, next up we got, I think, one of the rarest relics in the game, maybe rarer than the Moonside Tome. We got the Sinner's Ash. Now, this relic is very powerful as it allows you to corrupt your bell upon use. So if I have, like, for example, corrupted teleport, like, normal teleportation, I can pop a Sinner's Ash and get corrupted teleportation, which is really good because some of corrupted effects on bells are insanely powerful. But the only thing that's like bottlenecking this relic from being S tier, I think, is the drop chances, okay? The drop chances for a Sinner's Ash is insanely low. I think it's like the lowest in the game. The wiki says it's 0.33, which that's around 1 in 300 if you get it from Duke or Chaser. I think it's slightly higher chances from Maestro or like Diluvian Mechanism. But it says 1 in 300 from Duke or Chaser. Personally, I've never gotten one from Duke or Chaser. They're really rare. But its effect is really strong, so I'm going to just have to put it into A tier because of that. Even though it's rare, it is still something worth grinding for and can make your build insane, okay?
I walk past this dude and he's got the whole PS4 set up. Outside. With Wi-Fi?
Nah, unfortunately. Wi-Fi coming soon, though.
Wi-Fi coming soon.
I've been playing Warzone right now.
Yes, sir. We outside.
Alright, next up we got Moon's Eye Tome. Now, Moon's Eye Tome is similarly, it's like almost as rare as Sinner's Ash. It's just slightly more common. But the thing about Moon's Eye Tome that makes it, in my opinion, better than a Sinner's Ash is because the 99 knowledge you get from popping a Moon's Eye Tome basically just allows you to finish your build like off rip. Like, you don't really need to do, usually people need to do Etherons to like get knowledge and then like roll cards or whatever. With that 99 knowledge, you can basically just do all of that and have a complete build just by popping a Moon's Eye Tome on it. So in my opinion, I think Moon's Eye Tome is like the first S tier relic. You guys let me know in the comments. I'm not sure, but I think it's really powerful, and it's I don't know. Don't use them on the subsequent uses though. It's only 20 knowledge, so that's honestly a waste. You can only use one, okay? But if you use it multiple times, the like relic goes into C tier. But on first use, it's like S tier. Despite being so rare, it's like it's still like if you're progging and you get a Moon's Eye Tome, your build is basically done, bro. You got blessed. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put it in S tier.
What are you doing in front of my house? Who are you? Who are you and what are you doing in front of my house?
I'm an Uber driver!
Alright, the Armor's Needle. This is basically, this is the Smith's alloy, but it's for armor, okay? What it does is it can re-roll a pip on your armor piece and then replace it with something else, you know? If you want health, you can replace it with health. If you want fizz, you can replace it with fizz. Shit like that. But the thing about it is, once you pop it, it soul binds the equipment. So, unlike the Smith's alloy where you're able to like give an item a star and then give it back or something, you can't do that if you have an Armor's Needle, because the Armor's Needle soul binds the equipment. So, from what I've heard from like Agamatsu's video. But yeah, I'm gonna be putting it in B tier. It's gonna be 1 tier below Smith's alloy just because of that. It's like basically, it does basically the same thing. It's just not as good because it soul binds your item like in comparison to the Smith's alloy, which doesn't. So yeah.
I think I'm gonna do y'all general chicken with rice.
Alright, now we got the Lightkeeper's Medallion, and in my opinion, I think this medallion is really strong. On use, you are immune to deep gem effects for 3 minutes, bro. That means someone hits you with Bloodless, boom, that doesn't work. Someone hits you with Wind Gem, that doesn't work either. Honestly, it's a really good medallion, but the only thing that's like bottlenecking it is that it's a one-time use and is only recharged by like killing another player of your level, or you have to kill a boss. And honestly, I've also heard that the Lightkeeper Medallion doesn't have like as good stats, you know? So when it's not in use, you're basically having like a lesser, like weaker piece of equipment in that slot. So because of that, I'm just going to be putting it at the back of A tier just because of that. It's still good, but I don't really think it's worth grinding for because I heard they're also pretty rare. But yeah.
Let's pack Natosha's order. Jumbo Dill Pickle, 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 Jumbo Dill.
Alright, now we got the War Master Medallion, okay? This one's pretty good. This medallion allows you to lower your critical attack cooldown by 20% at the cost of doubling your bell cooldown. Now, this in my opinion, is S tier. It's also more common to drop than the Lightkeeper's Medallion. It drops from Chaser, Hell Mode, and Diluvian Mechanism, whereas Lightkeeper Medallion only drop from Ferryman and Atheron. The thing that makes this so powerful is having a 20% shorter crit cooldown and a double resonance cooldown doesn't really matter for some bells. Like, picture this. You can have a 20% less attack cooldown, but your Reaper Bell has 2 times the cooldown, okay? That doesn't really matter because you're not going to be using Reaper off cooldown instantly, you know? You're only going to use it if someone's knocked. So if you have a certain bell, it's basically just a straight upgrade. And with how many crits in this game are like broken and like really strong. Think of like the new Trident crit. That's really good. Think of stuff like Petra's. Like, you'll have so much mobility if you can just have less crit cooldown. You know what I'm saying? I will put this one into S tier. You guys tell me. By the way, you can still use this in Chime. In Chime, even though you can't use your bell, your critical cooldown is still lowered. So I honestly think that's pretty broken. I don't know why they did that, but yeah.
You think you can dodge my punches? Alright then.
P.O. gave me a little cup and told me piss, and that nigga said the whip look familiar.
Now, in my opinion, I know maybe some people might get mad at me, you know, we got the Tyan Pendant, also known as like the Feather Falling Medallion, whatever. Honestly, for like what it does, it gives you Feather Falling, which massively like reduces fall damage you take, but then it just goes on cooldown for 10 minutes. And the thing about it is, like, at that point, why would I even want that? Because I can just use for, okay, I'm like falling off a cliff, right? I can just pop Astral Wind and I'll take no fall damage, bro. Or I can like start aero gliding. I don't know. There's like things you can do that just mitigate fall damage completely, bro. If you've ever watched like Always AFK speedrun, bro, that guy just takes no fall damage because he uses a mantra, bro. So having like a medallion that's like this rare and it gives you a buff that's just Feather Falling where you take less fall damage, it's like, bro, like I could have done that already. Like, there's not really a point. I mean, I guess for some people who don't have like mantras who can negate fall damage, maybe it would be good, but you know, everyone can make a glider too, bro. There's not really a point. So honestly, I'm gonna be putting this into C tier. It just gets outclassed by using a mantra that cancels fall damage, bro. Like, there's no point in having that. So yeah. Anyways, that's about it, I guess. Deepwoken's honestly pretty dry, so I'm like running out of ideas here, and the weekly updates are kind of just boring. So leave some comments down below telling me what I should do for my next video, and subscribe if you like the content. Anyways, peace out, and I'll see you guys later.
Shit is so cold, I don't think how they cool in the month. Like, why is you sparing those rumors? You sparing those rumors, that's not what I got.